guys, and welcome to episode 13 of the ARK Survival Evolved series. I swear guys, this series is growing so quickly, but I absolutely love it, especially as we're already episode 13 and we're only still in the mid-game, so we've got so much left to do. But guys, I've got some pretty awesome news, which I'll be showing you shortly. And I've been up to a lot since between this episode and the last episode. Now, for the good news is we can finally almost make the industrial grinder. I do however need to make all the polymers, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull in all of the Yakitina paste I have available. And, yep, all the cementing paste as well. I've been making a bunch in the chem bench, as well as, you know, the snails, Yakitina paste, and going out to beaver dams. So, we're going to go ahead and make 600 of that. There we go, 600 being made. So, we're going to let that do its thing for a while. And, so yeah, like I said guys, I've been very busy since between this episode and the last episode. So in no particular order, I'd gone out and I'd tamed some more snails. I've been playing a lot with the beehives, been getting some, what do you call it? Insect repellent or bug repellent. I think it's a bug. There you go. Really nice and cheap to make. I already have all the materials for it, so I went and made some bug repellent, got a whole load of honey, made loads of cakes, and now we have 3 snails instead of just 1. And finally figured out, yeah, Hitching Post, that's the name. So thank you to Kevin and to Blood Reaper Z, both in the comments. Thank you guys very much for the reminder of the name. I knew this thing existed, I just got the name wrong, and I'm so glad that we finally have it. The whole point of the Hitching Post is, the snails have to be on wander in order to produce paste, but, you know, if they're on wander, they're just going to be wandering all over the place, we're going to lose them. Or I can, you know, like I did last time, make some annoying little cage thing. Or, you know, I can just hitch them up. You know, attach them to this, job done, forget about it, which I'm really happy with. So yep, more snails. Also, in reference to the Quetzal that we saw in the last episode, so I need Rex eggs badly. So I went ahead and tamed 2 more Rexes. They're just low-level females that were wandering around nearby. As you can see, one's only 41. I'm being attacked. One's only 41, the other one's only 142. I do not plan on keeping these, but if you guys want to rename them, feel free. When I'm done with the eggs and I don't need them anymore, I am planning on feeding them to Trudons, just so you guys are aware. So don't get too attached to the 2 females. But while the 2 females are being tamed, you know, good old classic, knock them out, feed them a prime kind of thing. I had another alpha raptor spawn nearby, so, you know, prime for days. While the 2 Rexes were being tamed, I had a little bit of fun when I tamed up a whole lot of Dillos. So the Dino army is making progress, it definitely is making progress. And I'm getting a lot of eggs as well, which is great for Dodex and Ankies. So I think, do you guys remember on that episode where I tamed the first Dillo after gym? And my god, you guys had so many names for them. I think it's about time we honour some of those names. So over here we have a couple of males. So, oh, that's the wrong thing. Let me see. Options, change name. So one of the male names was Garter. Here we have Garrett. Got another male here called Skipper. And there's one more male in the middle here, the one that's turning away from the group. That is the male I'm breeding them all with. Wrong thing again. We're calling that one Sean. And the rest of these are all females. I just randomly happy to get a lot of females, which I was quite happy with. Oh, actually, do we have Dilly? We have Millie. We're meant to have a Dilly as well. I just remembered. I can't see one. Actually, alright. Skipper, you're going to be renamed to Dilly instead. I got another name for Skipper. So you'll be Dilly. Actually, it's the IE, isn't it? The same as Millie, I think. No, that's a Y. Typical. So, yeah. So now we've got Dilly and Millie, as was our first. You know, I did say when I named Millie that we'd have a Dilly in the future. Now we finally do. So we've got one here called Yuki. Once again, these are all names that you guys requested in the comments. So thank you very much for all the names. We've got Yuki and Kiki. Here we have Lyra. Got one here called Tia. This one here called Zera. Oh, there you go, like that. Oh, and I accidentally added a 2 on the end. There we go, just like that. You there? You will be called Sarah. And I think this is the last one. You will be called Sarah. So we've got Sarah and Sarah. Okay. I think that's all of them named. Yeah, but I have been breeding them, so I do plan on, you know, hugely increasing the size of the Dilla army. But this is what we have so far. It is growing, it is not finished yet. But I tell you guys what, they are providing an amazing amount of eggs to get the killable going for a Dodec and an Anki. Speaking of an Anki, I think you can tell where this is going. I may have gotten really frustrated at my very slow rate of getting like flint and metal and such. So I went and tamed the first Anki I saw nearby. It ended up being level 90. Oh, she's a female. Oh, that's fine. Skipper's a bit of a neutral name. Can I? No. Am I doing this wrong? There it is. Options. So you could be called Skipper instead. And yeah, speaking of all the Dilla eggs, I went ahead and tamed Skipper with like, I think it was only like 6 or 7 eggs. So it really wasn't that much at all compared to the amount of Dillos I have. And now, if you think that we're done with the 2 Rexes, the Yankee, the Snails, and the Dillos, if you think we're done there, nope. So the most surprising thing spawned right outside our base, and that was a 180 Therizino. Maximum level of my favourite dinosaur. Sadly, I couldn't kibble tame her, since, you know, that requires Megalosaurus kibble, and that's a dinosaur that only spawns in caves, which I don't have right now. But 180 Therizino, guys, I cannot tell you how much I have tried to find a 180 Therizino, or even something near that, in my other previous maps when I'm like playing with friends. Never ever. And this one just spawned straight outside the base, and it was just one of those, oh god, do this right now. I wasn't in any position to start recording, but I managed to get a clip of the process itself, but I just couldn't stop and record and make an episode. Not at that time, but either way. Now, the downside to this lovely 180 is her stats actually rolled like absolute crap. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay though, since when it comes to breeding in ARK, the game like favours trying to generate highest or trying to inherit higher stats. So if I find like a high level male, I have a chance of kind of balancing it off, like a decent chance at that. But either way though, it's still a 180 Therizino, I am really happy about that. And I have been levelling her into weight, same as the other one, because her health was so low, I'm not going to be using her for combat. I may as well use her for utility. Speaking of utility, been levelling her into delicate, so that, you know, I now have Clarissa for the power harvesting, and this one for the delicate. And like I said, Clarissa, when we first named her, we didn't have that very many serious Therizino names, so I don't really get anything that I can name her, or name this one with. Well, I'm saying that, my boyfriend did mention this name. And someday I'm going to learn to go to options first. And that was Mrs. Flufflekins. And when I get a male, I will be breeding Theros. I'll be breeding probably everything in this game. But when I get a male, I'll call that one Mr. Flufflekins. And yep. That is our Therizino sorted. I think that's everything named actually. Everything except for the female Rexes. They are expendable. I don't plan on keeping them. They're just egg generators right now, which I know is kind of heartless. But as you guys will see, like as this game, you know, as my series progresses onwards, you are going to see a lot of merciless killing. It's going to be quite brutal. And I got, ooh, oh, that might actually be an upgrade. Okay, that's an upgrade. Brilliant. Surprisingly, of all the supply crates I've been picking up, I've not gotten any helms or any chests, like actually worth keeping. So that's the first decent helm I've gotten. Now I just need a decent chest of some description. Speaking of drops actually, speaking of drops. So I mentioned when we saw that 168 Quetzal, I don't think I'd ever gotten like any shotguns or like, I can't remember the correct name of the item, it is a rifle. Long neck rifle? That's it, yes. I'd not gotten any long neck rifles, be it pre-made or blueprints, none at all. Well, in all my running around and, you know, taming and getting everything together, I actually looted one. From a typical yellow drop, it's not the best, but you know what guys, it is a lot better than a primitive grey. So we now have a weapon to tame a Quetzal with. We have a pretty decent stamina RG, I would like something better. I've been keeping an eye out for Tapajaras and such, not gotten lucky yet. But we have a mount we can tame a Quetzal with. Now I'm just working on the kibble. In terms of Rex eggs, I only have 9. I think the Quetzal's going to require, I think it was 20? I can't entirely remember, on my current rates anyway. Now, with all of that said and dusted, I think the next thing I did that night was I took the Yankee, the Rexes, Therizinos, and the... what was it? And the Parasaur, Sherry. Oh man, guys. I went on an absolute mission to the mountain, to the Metal Mountain locally. Went ahead, just brought the entire team with me, harvested as much metal as I possibly could. And it turns out I got encumbered a lot sooner than I expected. And I tried to pick up as much obsidian, as much crystal and flint as I could. The stone, I dropped the stone because my donut can handle that. But for the rest of it, I tried hoarding as much as I could. Ended up stripping the mountain bare. You know, bare of everything except just regular rock, which I wasn't really bothered about. So that was a really fun mission. Took about an hour or two, I think it did. Took a while, but as you can see here in this forge, yeah, I have a lot of metal cooked up, and I'm pretty sure I have even more metal left on the mountain because I just could not carry it all back. I left a lot of it in the forges up there, which I had to pick up at some point. But yeah, I've been farming like an absolute madman. But you know what, guys? It pays off. I can nearly make the industrial forge. I still need to make another 240 polymer. Oh god, it's gonna take a while. But thanks to the magic that is YouTube video editing, you guys don't have to stop and wait around for the polymer to finish crafting. It is nearly done for you guys now. Although while that was crafting, I did remember 2 creatures I had forgotten to rename. That was this third Achatina here. I'm gonna call it Gary, since, you know, Gary and Snail. We have to have one snail called Gary. It's just absolutely required. It really is. And the male sheep, to go with Sheep Mook Sheepface, one name suggested was Wool Mook. Crap, why keep doing that? There you go. Wool Mook Woollyface. We've got Sheep Mook Sheepface and Wool Mook Woollyface. That's a good call on that one. That's a very good call. Right, the polymer should now be completely finished. It is indeed. Oh, guys, we finally get our grinder. Let's just go ahead and see how much metal we have in the forge. That's a lot of metal. Wow, that trip to the mountain was truly worth it. S+ grinder. Finally. And while we're at it, I am going to go ahead and make 10 electronics and get another refrigerator, as I do need another refrigerator. But the... oh, where is it? The grinder. For... when you're using Structures Plus, the grinder is more than just a grinder. I mean, you use a grinder so that you can destroy, you know... let's say I get an ascending crossbow that I don't want, or an ascending gun or some crap like that. I can grind it down into parts and just use it as parts for other things. Basically recycling. That's what I'm after. So I'm just gonna vaguely place it here. It's quite a decently sized thing here. But for S+, the grinder is more than just that. It is a way that you can make scorched earth stuff. And not only can you make scorched earth stuff, such as sulfur, such as cactus sap and preserving salt, which is very nice by the way, it also means I can make things like propellant, which is required for the item collector. Oh my god, I've needed that in my life. Every single playthrough I have, I rely on the item collector, and when I start a new map and realise I don't have it, I die a little bit in the inside. Is that done? It is indeed. Let's go ahead and make one more fridge. Now, for anyone wondering, okay, so what's so good about the item collector? What it does is, depending on how you filter it, let's say I filter it to pick up everything. What it'll do is it'll pick up all the feces of nearby creatures, which is actually surprisingly useful for, like, if you're using compost bins or that kind of stuff, and or let's say I want to make sulfur, I need feces to make sulfur, and I can use that for other stuff, and blah blah blah. You get the picture. Or you can pick up Achatina paste, the ones that they drop on the ground. That on its own is a blessing. And on top of that, it can pick up eggs. Wild, dinosaur, tamed, fertilized, or not. You have... oh my god, that is honestly, like, that bit on its own is absolutely worthwhile. I just want to transfer all these eggs into here. That's just a bit of a habit of my own. I like to separate the eggs and the kibble from the food. I haven't any kibble yet, but when I do, it'll be in here. For now, like, I plan on having things like extremely, what's the word? Organised. But Grinder. Oh my god, I am so happy if I had the grinder. So the first thing I'm going to do, before I grind anything, I'm going to make that item collector. Okay, I already have it. Good. I'm going to make this item collector. I need to make propellants for it. So what does propellant require? It requires sulfur, oil, and sap. Okay then. Sulfur requires 3 bits of feces. It doesn't say what size, so probably any is good. Well, I need to poo. So there you go, that's 1. Do you need to poo? You do. Good. There is 2. And there's a bit of poo there. Any more eggs? Nope. But it doesn't matter. I no longer have to search for them because the item collector is about to do that for me. Oh my god, guys. I'm so relieved. This and the forge and the chem bench. For S+, the grinder, but otherwise the chem bench and the forge, I require them. Absolutely require them. So now we have some sulfur with some cactus sap, which requires tree sap. And then we need oil to make 1 of those. And there you go. I will be making a ton more propellant in the future, but just for the time being, this is all I really need. The cactus sap I'm going to go ahead and put in the fridge since, like I just said, I'm going to be using a lot more of this stuff in the future. Does that scale up? It does, good. And it'd kind of help if I made the collector itself, wouldn't it? Let's go ahead and make up 1 S+ item collector. And there we have it. Now, the one downside to item collector is it is really awful to place because for some reason it floats. Does it still? It does, yeah. I have no idea why, but this item floats in the air and it's extremely irritating. So what I will do is go ahead and hide it in the basement. I don't want to have to look at this thing. Yeah, I think that'd be good enough. And that floating, I can't stand it, but whatever. It doesn't matter right now. What does matter is powering. Oh god, there you go. Oh, Rex eggs. Nice! Excellent. It's going to collect all the Achatina that's going to be dropped on the ground. It's going to collect all the poo. I don't actually want it to do that. I'm going to leave it on for a moment so that way I can make more propellant easier. But I'm going to have to turn it off soon so it will flood itself. But yeah, it also collects all the eggs, which is like the biggest convenience of them all. It's going to make kibble farming like that much more, what's the word? You know, manageable. I can cope with it better. I know some people are probably going to call these things rather cheaty, like try artificial. I don't give a crap. I love my item collector. I really, really do. Okay. So, we have the grinder. We have the item collector. What other goodies can we get? Let me see. Like, I'm actually really happy I finally get these things now. I'll search S+ and some other cool things that I needed the grinder before I can get. Right, what else was there? There was a vessel. I might make some of that later on for decoration purposes. Just have some jars like floating around. A sheep herder. Shears a nearby sheep, can place preserving salt in the inventory. Okay, I'm gonna need that. Collect items from dinos that produce them over time. That's Achatina. Yep, I need that. I don't have enough hair and wool though. But I'm gonna need that regardless. What else can I get? What else can I get? Hatchery. Collect fertilized eggs, won't pick up things. Okay, so what this means is I can actually create a AFK farm, or not farm, like AFK breed things. So if all those dillos downstairs hitched up on the post, I can sell them all on Wander and leave them to it. This will pick up all the eggs for me. And the Rexes, in fact. I can do that for the Rexes as well. Gardener, I don't have any use for that yet, nor the farmer. The nanny is actually... That's probably my limit when it comes to all these automated things. So when it comes to breeding, I'm happy to have increased rates for the breeding and, you know, speed things up. I'm not so much sure about the whole feeding trough and raised imprinting value. I don't know what that means. Does it mean, like, they get a bigger bonus? I'm not sure, but that's... I'm not sure I want to try that. That just seems like borderline too OP, you know? Otherwise, I think that's everything that we need. Africanized beehive. That's the thing, actually. I do need bees. That is the last thing I need in terms of automated stuff. And penguins for organic polymer. But, right. I just learned all those different things. First things first is I need to repair my scissors. There it is. Oh, that one. There you go. I need to repair my scissors because I need all that hair and wool so that I can go ahead and make that thingy. I can't remember what it was anymore. I was going to go ahead and cut my own hair off. I have braids right now. I'm gonna change to the romantic instead. That way it's just gonna reset my hair. You know, I've just got a bunch of hair now. Brilliant. I'm gonna have to keep on doing that until I have enough hair that I can make the, I think it was the item that collects things from inventories. I'm not entirely sure. I can now shear the sheep as well, which I have another item. I can do it manually or automated. Okay, that's 30 wool from that one. And I'll just get another 30 from this one. From Sheep Mook Sheep Face and Wool Mook Woolly Face. And I'm aware that those names are rather inconsistent, by the way. I don't mind. And what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and make the hatchery then. Is that the only thing I want to make? Let me just double check. Make sure that I cannot make these other things yet. Oh, right. I can make the sheep herder. I will do that in a moment. I don't have the organic polymer for it yet. But I'll make that in just a moment. You'll see why. Anything else? And... yeah, hatchery. That's the last thing. Okay, hatchery. I do want the hatchery. Right. So it requires 20 eggs. What eggs can I spare the most? Probably the dillo eggs, to be honest. Oh, dillo eggs. I'm never gonna need to kill or tame anything. I mean, probably ichthyosaurs at a push. That might be the only thing I want to kill or tame, but you know, I'm not gonna worry about losing the dodo eggs for now. I can just get them back later. So since I can make them over an inventory, let's go ahead and do that. That, and bang. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, what does that require? Wait, does that not require anything? Oh, refertilizer. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Right, where is it? Over here, yeah? Yep, over here. And there you go. Oh no, they changed it. Okay, so that used to be like significantly more sped up. That used to be really, really quick. And as you can imagine, a dodo doing that animation that quickly, it was creepy. It's still kind of creepy now, but nowhere near as much. But you know, whatevs. As I said, when I plan on doing like some proper hardcore breeding, especially for mutations and such and the Rex army, expect me to be using that a lot. You get anything else? Any more goodies? I got a lot more of that. I got some more dillo eggs. Cool. I should have just used the dillo eggs actually, come to think of it. Oh well, it'll be fine. Anything from you guys down here? Yep, more Acatina paste. More paste. Giant Rex face. And more paste. And since there's still a whole lot more feces being produced or being collected, go ahead and do that again. And I think that is all when it comes to all that kind of stuff for now. Actually no, there's still a sheep tender, isn't there? Now that is something I actually do really want. The sheep herder. Polymer, that's right. So for any of you who have played with a lot of S Plus in the past before, you'll know exactly what's going to happen next. Now, first of all, I have a lot of blueprints on my Argent. Just going to go ahead and transfer them all onto the bookshelf there. And I have all of my dear lovely loot here. I'm just going to go ahead and take all of that and put it into the RG. Good. And now that everything's on the RG, I can put all that into the grinder. It is time to grind up a huge amount of stuff that I've been hoarding for the last 13 episodes. Now, first of all, I have to decide what I want to keep. So, Aloe Saddle, I do want one of those. Ascended Araneo, that's the only one I have. I do plan on taming one of everything. Or probably two, actually, two of everything. So I'll keep one of those. Arthur Pro, I keep the Ascendant one. The Stego ones are crap, I'm not going to keep them. The swords, yes, I have better swords. The Terror Bird, and that is it. Alright guys, are you ready? Took a while. Are you ready for the big moment? Are you ready for this? Oh, arrows. Take this back. I don't think there's anything in here that we want to keep anymore after just pruning it. Yep, I think we're good. Grind. Oh my god. Oh my god, all that metal. Oh, the polymer. Oh my god. 621 slots. Right. Okay guys, that does actually bring me to a point I wanted to make. And this is a very important point. There you go, trapped all of my stuff so I can move now. Right, first of all, I'm just going to do myself a quick favour and just put all of that into the fridge, because that's the only thing I can spoil. Now, that brings me to a point I wanted to discuss with you guys. So, I have said since the very beginning of this Let's Play, since I first announced I was doing this Let's Play, I've said that I would be increasing my rates as the season goes on. We all know this already. I've been increasing the rates. I've been up to, I think it was +3 for harvesting, +2 for XP, and +3 for taming. And like, as you guys can see, I'm getting to that point now where things are ludicrously expensive, and I'm getting a ludicrous amount of mats. Oh, 76 electronics. That's so nice. But I mean, look at that for a start. Look at all of that. Look at all that metal. Oh my god. Wow, that's so much metal. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So, we can all agree, you know, that's a lot of stuff. Now, we can also agree that the forge and the grinder are probably the two most expensive items in this game. Not including blueprints. Stay with me for a moment. Aside from blueprints, these are the most expensive items in the game. As you've seen, I went ahead and farmed both those legitimately. I've also randomly found 2 sheep. Mutton is probably the most precious, spoilable resource. That and honey, and I'm going to go get some bees in a moment. I already have a breeding pair of sheep, so my mutton farm is about to begin. And aside from that, the only other farms, you know, that I really need to make is organic polymer, depending whether or not I go the Pelagornis route. Achatina, which you've already seen, I've already made. And then the last one being bees, which I've just said I'm about to go do in a moment. So, I think we can all agree, I've gotten all the hard stuff, I've made the hard equipment, all I have left is the blueprints. I think now is a really good time that not only do I increase my harvesting rates further, probably to something 5 or maybe even higher than that, but I think it's going to be fair that I now use a stacking mod. Since when it comes to some of these blueprints, I can't remember which one it was, but I had a really mental blueprint that required like, in a region of like, I think it was like 11,000. Oh, there you go. The Thylacolea seller, for example, 25,000 hide, 13,000 fiber. That might not be a lot in terms of harvesting, like, you know, you could go do that easily, but imagine all that in your bags. Yeah, it's not really gonna work, is it? As well as that, whenever I'm out harvesting things, let's say I kill an alpha. I've killed an alpha, I'll harvest it. The amount of prime in the inventory actually screws up my dino's inventory to the point where I cannot get any more things. Like, there's like a hard limit as well as encumbrance and weight. There's also the hard-coded limit of you can only have X amount of assets in your inventory. I'm reaching that point now where I think a stacking mod is going to be required, and I hope you guys don't mind. It is, to be fair, I consider it really cheaty. In terms of building, like, this base without a stacking mod was killing me. I will be entirely honest. As much as I love this base, not having a stacking mod was murdering me. I made so many trips back and forth. You guys saw the little metal run I did earlier. Had all my dinos, and even then I couldn't carry everything. I did all this legitimately. And I have farms to get the precious resources like the Achatina paste, like the mutton. Yeah, I know I'm making it a little bit more long-winded than it has to be, but I hope you guys understand. I will be installing a stacking mod in the next episode. And what this will offer is a tremendous quality of life. I can start focusing more on things like, you know, like taming, like building, like breeding, and less on the grind. Because I think, in terms of grind, I think I've beaten it by now. As in, like, the necessary things. All that's left is getting, bloody hell, as you saw, like 25,000 hide for a damn saddle. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, stacking mod. Anyway, I know, I made that really, really long-winded. A lot more than it had to have been, but yeah, it's me. I have to emphasise my points. And yeah, I will be clearing all this out. In fact, those ghillie items are just absolutely trash. I'm going to get rid of those. Especially for Ascendant, bloody hell. Oh yeah, good. I actually do have some sickles. That's good. Right, so what I will quickly do, I have all that stuff in my bird. I'm going to quickly change all that into the storage. And I do still plan on, you know, like redoing all of this, making it just neater and more interesting. As I'm really hating the way that all this is just kind of sprawled out right now. It just bothers me. Right, got that. That was a scary sound. Yeah, grab all of that and that. I think that's everything I want. It is good. Take all of that. RG into there. Good. Good, right. I think that is basically everything that we need sorted so far, as in terms of the grinder. Oh yeah, right. Exactly. Things like this. I need to... If I could have all this stacked, that'd make my life a huge amount easier. Like, I can't even get all the feces in there, into here. In fact, I don't think I even have storage for all this. I don't think I do. Wow. On the plus side, I'm gonna go repair my shield. The one that a bloody Therizino broke while I was freaking DC'd. Yeah, I am very bitter about that, by the way. Where is my shield? Well, oops. Yep, I can't find it at all. Well, alright then. I will do all that eventually. It's gonna have to be somewhere. Like, I wouldn't have just randomly deleted my ascendant shield. It's probably somewhere. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But for the sheep herder, I do want to stick this here. What do you require to power? You require raw meat? Is that it? Alright, mate, I'll give you all the raw meat in the world. Target that, get myself some raw meat. Where is it? Where is it? All the way down there. Raw meat. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna pull out all of it, I don't care. Like so. And now it's gonna automatically shear the sheep for me. Every minute, I think it does it. Yeah, they can do another shearing actually. Wow, they grow really fast. Damn. And this. Okay, yeah, I think I need to... Oh, another Rex egg. Yeah, I'm gonna stop collecting poo now. I don't need it for quite a while, so... There it goes. Stop poop. But it will pick up eggs, paste, and pearls. Yeah. Scorched earth. Mm. I've still never tamed one of those. But, yeah. Right. Sweet. Oh, I just remembered. Guys, there was one thing one really, really important thing I'd forgotten to do in the last episode, and I'm so sorry for that. I was just so tired by the end of it that I kind of had to just stop recording. But with all those alpha Rexes killed, I'd forgotten to put up the bloody statues, and I'm sorry for that, guys. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those, and I left them in here. Right, where's gonna be a good place to put these then? I feel like the statues should be up here, but I would prefer them to be somewhere like nice and visible. I'm thinking maybe just here, to be honest. Underneath the... Oh, actually, yeah, let's try it out. If I put them on top of the lights, there should be like a really eerie lighting effect going on, maybe. Right, and there we go. Oh, that looks so cool. I love it. I know they're not perfectly centered. I don't really mind it. But damn, that does look just so awesome. Cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just fill up my water as I've been running around so much talking. Yeah, I need to fill a canteen up a bit. Sweet. I'm stuck with some sulfur in my inventory because my damn grinder's full up. Wow, seriously, all those materials, that is absolutely crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. Like, I know a lot of other YouTubers do use stacking mods, like I'm well aware that loads do. I really wanted to promote the whole survival thing because this is a new game to the channel. A lot of people have not seen ARK before. Therefore, I kind of wanted to keep it as, I guess, pristine. It's probably a good word to use. I guess pristine as possible to, you know, people that can't play it for themselves. It is an expensive game and it requires quite a decent PC to run. I wanted to really give it as good an impression as I could, or as good a accurate thing. You know, guys, you know what I'm saying. I'm blabbering on too much about it. But I think we've reached a point now where we really can just go ahead and just rock things on. Now, speaking of rocking things on, like I said earlier, I need snails. Snails? No, I have snails. I need queens. Bees. Bees, that's the word. And the bees require rare flowers. And I have so many rare flowers from all of those trips to get in beehives and such. Mushrooms as well. You get both of them from those. So I think it is time to go ahead and get the last, well, for now, the last thing to our whole AFK farming thingamabob. And that's going to be to get a bee. Right. I do want to bring an animal with me. I'm just deciding on which one. Can I be a Rex or a Therizino? I think I'd rather the Therizino, actually. Now, I am aware that you kind of ideally want... Okay. That you ideally want Gilly for what I'm about to do, but I think... what do you call it? A bug repellent works just enough, or just as well. Now, surprisingly, there's now 3 beehives there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that one for the moment. We're going to focus on this lone one over here. Oh. Oh, right, it's a UT. Do Therizinoids get feared by UTs? I think they do, actually. Oh! I'm not willing to test and see if that was, like, lucky or not. Right, I'm gonna go bring a Rex instead then, because that UT. I'm not sure if Therizinoids get feared, but if they do, it's just gonna be nightmarish for me. I'm gonna go ahead, play it safe, and grab a Rex instead. But, with all the potential threats out of the way, let's go ahead and apply some bug repellents to Rusty. And to some myself. And... how many bites is this gonna require? Just 2? Just 2. I didn't kill the queen, did I? Right, I can't see the queen. Well, I have this here. Okay, that's a lot of honey. Damn. Right, well. Now's the point where I want the stacking mod. Let's go ahead and just chuck all that honey into here then. I don't think I saw a text saying that the queen had been killed. I'm gonna go ahead and try again over here. Oh, and I'm stuck on the rocks. Damn it, Rusty. See, this is why I wanted the Therizino. This is why I wanted the Clarissa. But the damn UT just had to be around and be a bit of a scary threat. I do need to look that up though. I'm not certain if Therizinoids can be feared or not, but it'll definitely be worth me finding out. Okay then. So, alright, this was active. Oh. Okay, so I have annoyed some of the wasps. I don't think I actually, or bees, I don't think I actually broke any of the hives. I've just severely injured them. Oh. Okay, there's a queen somewhere, if you guys can hear that. Okay, I can hear it though, the surround sounds pretty nice. Or is she just stuck in there? She might actually be... Oh no, if she's stuck in the beehive, it's gonna be an issue. Yeah, you can see the giant wings there. Right, okay then. This might be a little bit trickier. What I'm gonna have to try is do it from above. Now I'm really lagging for some reason. Oh, this lag. I don't know if it's juttering for you guys there. I'm gonna try and finish what I'm doing before I look into the lag. Right, I'm gonna crouch down. Yeah, the queen is definitely out. There you go, you can see her. So if I was to attack the thing again, I just risk losing her entirely. Oh, ow. Okay, well, she's moving. That's good. I am being attacked, but she's moving. I do want her on passive. Gonna go ahead and do that for now. Right, where did she go? Right, well, this might be a bit of an issue. There you go, do that instead. Right, where is the queen? She was just here. Okay. Some water. Right, so we do have one queen that's on a bit of a wander. I really don't think she got killed. There she is. Okay, in my top right, or top left, sorry. Oh, pure red. Go ahead and just run up to her butt and stuff a flower in her ass. Oh, okay, I need one more. Oh, more bees, Jesus. I was kind of hoping to be an instant tame, I guess not. Because all queens will always be level 6. So, or like minimum level, sorry. So in my case, level 6, it might be level 1 or level 2 on your servers. But, yeah, I was kind of hoping it'd be like an instant tame on its own. Apparently not. That is okay though. It does just mean I have to keep an eye on her. And hopefully she won't get randomly killed. And the problem is, I don't know where she is. Nor can I hear her. I'm really trying to keep like a very careful eye out right now. But I'm just not seeing her anywhere. Well, she may have gone down here. Oh, that's... okay, that's a Meganora. I thought I just killed it. Alright then, so now we're back and a little bit more prepared, hopefully. I did try to have another look around for the queen bee. No idea, I don't know where she's gone, but I guess we just can't out, it's a loss. Right then, so, go ahead and make... oh wow, they're really tiny. Right. It should be fine actually, it should be fine. Let's go ahead and try. Put one there. Oh, there we go. Right, so I have one there. Gonna try and put one here. This isn't really what I had in mind, but it might work regardless. one there. And I think the other one's sorted. Yeah, it probably is. Okay then. Actually, they are really small. They might be able to fit through that little gap there. Go ahead and pick that one up then. Yeah, this outer one. Just make sure I got the right one. And there you go. So now it's clipping. There is that great big gap in the bottom, but you know what? If it's going to get funneled through that way, that's fine as well. Okay. Rusty, me and you, mate, we're going to have a little bit more bug repellent. Went ahead and made a bunch more. Oh, can I not reach it? I cannot. Okay, can I reach the door? Normally you can. If you like point at the door, you can get it, but it doesn't really seem to be working right now. There we go. Take a step back. Doesn't look like I broke anything. That's okay. Do it again then. Oh, there we go. It doesn't say I killed a bee. Oh, what? You little... Right, well this time we're going to keep a very close eye on you. Okay, I did aggro them though, which sucks. Okay, I can see the direction she's going in, but I do need to deal with the bees. She's over there. Okay, we're fine. We are fine. Okay. Should keep my distance from her, and I should not aggro her. As long as I don't touch her, I should be fine. But this is going to take... Whoop! This is going to take a little while. Gonna get my... Oh, hello. She just turned straight to my face. Okay. Gonna see... Alright, well she's a bit out of my range now. Can I feed her now? I cannot. Okay, that's fine. But I touched her, so now they're aggroing. Okay, where is she? Right, I know where she is. I'm gonna carry on killing these. Right, is that all of them? Yep, that's all of them. She's down here. Okay. Can't just like all over the place. But you guys can imagine how it's actually quite easy to lose the first one. Unfortunate, but kind of easy, like the terrain that they can cover. Right, can I get you? Yes! We have our first bee. Awesome, and she's flying away. Come back! Come back! Okay. Gonna turn you into a beehive. And she's killed all their little spawnlings. I'm sorry, mate. Now, oh, okay. There's one of you there. I don't want to run into you. So there was one more hive. Where's my Rex? Right here, good. So there was another hive. I don't think I broke both of them, but I only saw the one run away. Okay, one of them still remains. Cool. We're gonna do the same thing again. And okay, that one was another empty one. In fact, I can see about 2 or 3 bags there. So, in the end, only 2 of them had queens out of the 3 I knew were there. There may have even been a 4th one, I don't know. But yeah, there was only 2 queens emerged and one of them just got lost. Right. I'll stand there. Oh god, okay, I can't just spaz that all over the place. Wow, yeah, that one's been dead for a while. Go ahead and put... I'm just gonna chuck everything there, actually. There you go. Absolutely everything. There you go. Okay, there's another one. My god, the amount of honey. Load more in there. And finally... Oh, I can't see it because your damn face is in the way. Actually, where is it? Behavior, disable ally looking. Now we should stop looking at me. And I'm falling, damn it. Okay, look that way. Good. Got it. Excellent. Cool, right, that is a huge amount of honey. A lot of that is probably going to spoil. In fact, most of it will probably spoil. If I can, like, turn it all into, vegetates quickly. Oh, Emmett! Emmett, come back! What are you on the floor for? Damn it. Oh, Rusty, you're so in the way. This is why I wanted a Therizino. Oh dear. But we'll go ahead and try that again. This one appears to have respawned. I'm pretty sure this was the first one we did, but I'm okay with that. It means it's more likely to have a queen. There you go. Right, there you go. There's all the baby bees killed. Go ahead and quickly feed you one. There you go, there's one. And now I'm being attacked. Right, she's in my view. My chest piece is already broken. Wow. Okay, you're still attacking me, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Right. Come with me, Rusty. The queen is... Okay, she's right there. In a bit of a scary position. She could easily get attacked by... Actually, do bees get attacked? I would have thought they would. I really would have thought they would. Oh, nearly. Nearly had it. Come on, mate. You know you want to be my friend. Yes. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was really, really close. But we got it. We got it. We got 2 queens out of the 3 that we had actually seen that I can think of. We got 2 queens. Oh, good. Sweet. I am really happy about that. Now, the last thing we need for our general automated farming, so that we never have to worry about getting resources again, you know, aside from like stone, wood, etc., is the organic polymer one. And that one, I'm not really in much rush to do. I have different options in that one, all of them involving penguins. But we have acatina paste, which is so required, like heavily, heavily required. We have mutton, which is extremely handy up until I can get like the kibble farm going, which will be like very soon on my to-do list. And now we have the honey, which is excellent for making cakes, because the cakes are useful for more than just taming snails and taming sheep. They're also very good for healing herbivores. That's a huge, huge mechanic to them. But overall, I think that is probably gonna have to do it for us today, guys. We've got a lot of stuff done, and I'm so happy we've got the grinder going. The grinder just makes things just so much better. Overall, just better. Speaking of the grinder, or more like the item collector, let's go ahead and see what we have gotten during that quick little wander around. I do like the base. Oh my god. Alright, calm down. How much paste do you guys have? You've got quite a bit, cool. Yes, the item collector. What has it picked up? It's picked up a Dimorphodon egg, Dilla eggs, already over 100 Acatina paste. I've got 2 Rex eggs, and that's it so far. I need to make space in the grinder before I can turn all this into stuff. You're on follow. Whoops. Did I just turn it off? Or I heard something? That's weird. I just heard something power off. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I think we are pretty much sorted. I need to make a little corner to put down these in. But to be honest, I think that we may have used up like enough time today. We've got a lot of stuff done. And yes, grinder. Grinder! Look at all your amazing materials. Oh my god. One thing that we didn't actually see is how much that actually holds. So I'm going to go ahead and just look at fibre. 29,000 fibre. 45,000 hide. Oh my god. 1,000 cementing paste, which is quite nice to have for free. And 12,000 metal ingots. Yeah. Stacking mod is a requirement at this point. And all the chitin as well, that's really nice. What a wood. Oh my god, that's a point actually. All that wood. I swear guys, this is the last thing I'm checking. I'm piece of candy right now. Like, ooh, piece of candy. 8,600 wood. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay then. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode and all the amazing progression we made today. We can now finally start focusing on less chores, more of the bigger stuff. Like, I want to get Quetzal quickly. I want to get more Rectors. I want to get a lot of stuff, guys. I really do want to get a lot of stuff. So expect, you know, as always, expect plenty of content. And of course, guys, of course, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you look forward to the next one. And guys, have a lovely night, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.